Everyone, it's Jeezy Girl here again with an update. I just wanted to talk about a couple things here. First is I got a haircut, uh, obviously from the first video. I got 13 inches cut off and I donated to Locks of Love, so yay! Also, I wanted to update you guys on I've been taking my body temperature every morning. Right now we are in cycle day 23. Tomorrow will be cycle day 24, and I have not yet ovulated. So, none at all. None whatsoever. I've also been taking my body temperature every morning, and it's been going up and down maybe a degree. So, haven't quite yet had that, the flux of it going up really high to signal that I've ovulated. I also did go and I mentioned on my page that I was going to have, sorry, the dogs are playing. It's the weird noises you're hearing in the back. I mentioned that I was going to get a blood test. It was actually to check the progesterone level, and had a horrible, horrible, horrible experience that I hope nobody ever has to go through. It had to be done on cycle day 21. I did take 50 milligrams of Clomid from cycle days 3 through 7. And just want to talk about the experience I had, just because I really hope nobody out there ever has to deal with a nurse who was quite as rude as the one that I had. I am a redhead. Naturally, redheads, there's something in our DNA, and the New York Times did this thing about it and wrote an article about how redheads, there's something in our DNA that makes everything more painful for us. Like, we're way more sensitive. Redheads also don't take to anesthesia very well, or Novocaine. Nothing works as well. They have to give you twice the dosages as they normally would. And so, knowing this, cycle day 21 came on a Sunday for me, so I had to go to the hospital to get my blood drawn because my doctor's office was closed, and I had to go after work. Now, I'm a big baby when it comes to needles. I'll be the first to admit that. I hate needles. Don't get them anywhere near me. If I didn't get my ears pierced when I was a kid, I probably would never get them pierced. But my mom thankfully got them pierced, so I can wear earrings now. Yay! But I showed up to the hospital with my husband, and on the way there, right before we enter the hospital property, I even told my husband, you know, I have a really, really, really bad feeling in the pit of my gut that something's going to happen. And I should know by now to listen to my body, because every time I get that feeling, something bad usually does happen, unfortunately. And just looking at my little notes of what to talk about, in case you're wondering. And so we get there, and I asked the nurse, or not the nurse, I'm sorry, the lady that's registering me. I said, do you guys have anybody that's a quick poke? I hate needles. I don't like the experience. I just want to get it done and over with. I don't want anyone digging around. Just poke, get it, go. And she said, sure, we do have somebody. So I get registered in, I go sit down in the chair, and a girl comes in, and she's feeling around for a vein and can't find one. So thankfully, she didn't poke me, but she just said, hang on, I'll be right back. She leaves, and another girl came in. And this lady, she immediately, like, put the thing on your arm that they put the band on really tight. She put it on so tight that I actually stopped breathing for a second. Like, I couldn't inhale. It hurt so badly. And I told her, I said, this is way too tight. Can you please loosen it? And she's like, oh, you'll be fine. I said, no, loosen this. It is way too tight. And so she loosened it, and she's feeling around for my vein. Okay. Generally, I understand that you have to feel around pretty deep into the arm. But when I see her, like, have her finger go into my arm, and I'm expecting to see her finger come out of my elbow, that's a little too hard. And I'm sure all she could feel was bone. So I was surprised when she felt around and said, well, I don't feel anything. I said, all right, well, try my other arm, because usually they can always get from here or here. No problems. So she starts poking around and is like, oh, well, I can get it here for you or here. Okay, yeah, no. I know how much that would hurt. I'm a hairdresser. You poke me here, and I'm going to be messed up for the whole day at work. So I told her, I'd really prefer for you just to get on the inside of my arm. So again, she continues to poke around, and this girl, I'm the kind of person where if somebody around me is being joyous and excited, I feed off of their energy. If somebody around me is being kind of snooty and just aggravated, like I feel all of that bad vibe and all that energy and I just absorb it. So while she was prodding around my other arm, I just started crying. Like it was just involuntary, tears dropping, like rolling out of my eyes. My poor husband almost started crying because he saw how upset I was. And she just took that as a go ahead and poke wherever you want. So she got me in my arm, and I'm surprised she didn't bruise me because holy crap, I felt every little bit of it. And then when she was done, like the whole experience was just so painful. When she was done, she goes, "Okay, well, you're done. You can leave." I stand up and she goes, "Do you have kids?" I said, "No, not yet, but I hope to have kids soon." And as she turns to walk out the door, she goes, "Well, what are you going to do when you have kids? You're going to just let them see you cry like a baby for getting your blood drawn?" Can I just say it took everything within me to walk past her and not beat her down, because I knew that my blood was in her hand and I did not want to have to go through that again. If she got mad at me and would pitch it or something. But now that I have gotten my blood result back from the doctor, I have green flag to go ahead and call that hospital and complain, because this lady is working in the radiology and women's center. That means she is seeing cancer patients, sick people, pregnant women all day long. There's no reason for her to have that attitude. So I just wanted to share that experience and just let you guys know that if you ever have an experience like that, you really don't need to you don't need to take it sitting down. And if you are a redhead, you feel more pain, it's okay. It's in your DNA. Nothing they can do about that, unfortunately. But the doctor called me this morning, well, the nurse did, and my test, so to no surprise, was negative. My progesterone level was still low. So she actually wants me to come back in this Friday. It's going to be May 21st, I believe. So I'll be in cycle day 26 by then. And we're going to take the blood again, which, with me being so irregular, I won't be surprised if it takes a good couple of weeks more to react. I'm also going to ask her when I go in on this Friday if it's possible for when I do start my period again, and if I have to take Clomid again, just knowing the fact that I'm a redhead and usually if I take Advil I need like 4 or 6 instead of 2, if she can go ahead and up my Clomid to 100 milligrams, because a lot of people that I've listened to vlogs and read about, everybody usually started on at least 100 milligrams. So I'm going to ask her if she can up that to see if it would work better for me. So if you guys have any info for me or any advice, please, I would be more than happy to read about it or listen to it. And thank you so much for all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. And all the TTCers, keep trying, keep vlogging. Listening to you guys, trying to get more advice. And there's my doggies in the background again. All right, well, you guys have a great one, and I'll update you after my next appointment. All right, thank you for listening. Bye.